Edward II was born on April the 25th, 1284, in Carnarvon Castle, Wales. He was the fourth son of King Edward I. Initially not expected to ascend to the throne, Edward's fate changed with the untimely deaths of his older siblings. Known for his robust constitution, strength, and handsome appearance, Edward enjoyed a relatively normal childhood. But tragedy struck early in Edward's life with the death of his mother in 1290. Despite this loss, Edward's childhood continued until 1297 when England engaged in war with France. His father would lead the invasion into Flanders, appointing Edward as regent in his absence. However, Edward's exercise of power was limited, as his father was wary of his unconventional behavior and interests, such as his fondness for common activities. Edward's reign would officially begin on July 7, 1307, after his father's death. One of the defining aspects of his rule was his deep and controversial friendship with Piers Gaveston. Gaveston, initially banished by his father, returned to prominence under Edward's rule, causing discontent among the nobility. Edward's unwavering loyalty to Gaveston, despite opposition from powerful barons, led to a strained relationship with his nobles. The situation escalated as Parliament demanded Gaveston's exile, which Edward reluctantly agreed to in 1308. However, Gaveston's return, unsupported by the nobles, triggered further conflicts. The tensions culminated in Gaveston's execution in 1312, an event that would mark a turning point in Edward's reign. The king's inability to manage noble discontent, coupled with military failures against Scotland, fueled opposition. The struggle for power intensified, leading to the rise of Hugh Despenser, whose influence over Edward fueled political crises. And in 1326, Edward's queen Isabella and her ally Roger Mortimer would orchestrate a successful invasion. Edward's attempts to retain power failed, and he was captured in 1326. His fate took a darker turn as he was moved to Berkeley Castle, where he faced imprisonment and, according to historical accounts, met a tragic end. With that said, here are 9 interesting facts about Edward II. Fact number 1. He was the first English king to have his son succeed him while he was still alive. Fact number 2. 6 earls were executed during his reign. Previously, the last time an earl was executed was 1076, and in 1322, Edward personally ordered the execution of his cousin Thomas, the Earl of Lancaster. Fact number 3. He would father an illegitimate son. This son, Adam, would die in 1322 while campaigning with his father in Scotland. It is likely that he died of dysentery. Fact number 4. He had 3 different fiancées before he finally married his wife Isabella. Edward's previous engagements either ended because of death or political necessity. Fact number 5. He narrowly avoided death by fire on 2 occasions. In 1306, a watchman roused him out of bed at Windsor Castle while a fire broke out, and he managed to escape. The second time, during a trip in France, a fire would break out while he was sleeping with his wife. Edward would pick up his wife and run out of the room. They were both completely naked, and Isabella's arm sustained severe burns. Fact number 6. He often hung around with peasants. Edward loved swimming, ditching, and fishing, and would often do this with the lowborn. He would be heavily criticized for this, as his enemies believed this was beneath the dignity of a king. Fact number 7. He was very generous. Although it was customary to give money to messengers that brought good news, Edward enjoyed giving money away and would do so as often as he could. If someone entertained him, sung to him, played music, or danced, he would give much more than the customary amount. Fact number 8. He had an ironic sense of humor. During a council meeting, a man would approach him and claim that he was the real King of England and that Edward was swapped with a peasant baby at birth. Edward would greet the man with, "Welcome, my brother," but the man would angrily respond that he was no brother of his. This man, a son of a tanner from Exeter, would later be executed. Fact number 9. He would flee and barely escape capture from the Scots multiple times. Both occasions were disastrous for the king, as contemporaries would view him as a coward. And those are 9 interesting facts about Edward II. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to like, subscribe, and comment below. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.